Alright, Shalom, Akim. Before I start this video, I'll let you off with the glory and truth of the Father, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakadash. Alright, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakadash. Alright, I'd also like to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of the Millstone, truth, really well. I also like to give a sincere salutation out there unto you, authors, unto doctrine that are teaching this word, this sincerity, and the faith. Alright, to you, Shalom. I also like to give a Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, which is the Akim flock that watch our videos. Alright, in the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Here we go, Heavenly Father, Yahweh or Jehovah. And his name means he exists. Yah means he, Howah means to exist. He literally existed in the ancient of days, the Holy One of Israel. Israel is a people before there's a place, and it consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Suno Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. Okay, you are the chosen people of the Lord. Okay, you are Yahweh Shemiashai's chosen people. All right, in the name of His only begotten Son, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ, is Yahweh Shai. All right. And his name means he saves. Yah meaning he, Yahweh Shai means he saves, he delivers. He's the Savior, the deliverer, the redeemer of Israel. Alright, so we call upon your power. We must say Yahweh, Ba Hashim, Ba meaning in, Ha meaning the, Shah meaning name, Yahweh Shai. The scriptures state in John 14:6 that Yahweh Shai is the way, the truth, and the life, and that no man may come to the Father but through me. Alright, today's lesson is going to be going into how our people are wicked as hell. They're evil men that participate in all sorts of wickedness and iniquity, and they completely defy the Heavenly Father, and they sell themselves off for money, man. Okay, so let's watch this video.
This is Dabu7. Although we have yet to see an image of Ghislaine Maxwell in the courtroom, we have this trial that has begun with her in the center, and of course, also at the centerpiece is a man that's no longer with us, Jeffrey Epstein. And at the forefront of all this was the pilot of the Lolita Express. This man began to detail different high-profile individuals that he recalls flying on the flight. You can also look at the flight logs and see the names of the individuals that were on there. But this man starts to name names. This pilot, Larry Visosky Jr. He was asked to describe his experience here. And he says that he certainly remembered Trump, Clinton, Bill Clinton, Kevin Spacey, John Glenn, Prince Andrew, and of course, these were all at different times, different events. You can look into the one that has Chris Tucker and shows all them. It looks like they flew down to an AIDS event. And they seem to have these events lined up to cover for these bigger meetings that they had in different places. Now we know about the island. We know about New Mexico. There's many other locations I'm sure we do not know about. But as he begins to name names here, you have to wonder how many other big names would fly out. In all honesty, some of these names we already knew, like I said, from the book, from the little black book, and the logs. This guy's just giving confirmation to all that. And of all people, Prince Andrew really has to be sweating bullets at this point. But I would really like to see a fresh picture of Ghislaine Maxwell in this instance. If you're looking to keep up with the daily action and what's being tweeted out, we have Inner City Press on the inside, sending out as much information as possible, trying to keep people in the loop on what's happening. So make sure to follow there. And, you know, with all this talk going on about what they want to say, underage girls and the trafficking and all this stuff, I guarantee you, you will never hear anything about that Chrome. You know, that Chrome starts with Adreno. I cover that on the live streams. We break down the real on what's happening here. Make sure to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, where it's going down, censorship free.
This goes into that Pizzagate scandal. We know how they had those hidden coded messages where they was talking about little boys and girls with ice cream and pizza parties and all this type of stuff. Man, they really do that. Okay, these elites, okay, and these wicked ass Jake celebrities that sell out the elites, the crumbs of the table, spoken of in Jeremiah 5th chapter, okay, they really do this just for a little bit of money, which isn't even real money because the US dollar is a fiat currency. Okay, meaning it's only the US dollar is only backed by the US dollar, how much money it can print out, man. That's why the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the DuPonts and all these these high banking elite families that run this place, and that's why they fund the central bank, because they know that they really control everything as long as they keep funding and taking away money and making sure that the country is in debt, man. Okay? So like yeah. Alright, this is I'm gonna start in the book of First Maccabees. Alright. First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11. Alright, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, since we departed from them we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein, they went to the king who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. Alright, so these people, they want to be just like the heathen. You know, a so-called black man who's really who could be from the southern kingdom or the northern kingdom. You know, the scriptures say that Yahweh Shai's heritage is unto him like a speckled bird. Okay, the Israelites, they want to be like the heathen. Why? Because of the Deuteronomy 28 curses. These other nations are the head of the body, and we are the tail, man. We don't get shit. We getting fucked up right now. This is our hell. Alright? But we got to endure it. We got to pray to Yahweh Shai and make it easier for us, battle these demons, stay in the faith, and enjoy it to the end, because we gonna come out on top, baby. You know, you gotta save the best for last, the best kingdom for last. You hear me? Alright? And so this applies to today, because these people, they go and they make a deal with Esau and a covenant with these heathens that own these record labels and these acting contracts and all this different stuff, and they go and they make covenants with them so that they can live that lavish life, okay? But a lot of these people, they ain't really happy, man. And you could talk to them about it, man, because these people, they all admit to selling their souls, man. They all admit that they're happy. I mean, they all admit that they're not happy. They admit that they didn't make them happier. In fact, it made their life a lot worse. They feel empty and this is horrible. You know, I believe it's Matthew 16 and 28, man. Or is it 16:26? Watch it. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? And let's not talk about your literal soul, man. You know, when you sell your soul, man, you're selling out like, you know, you gotta go against the word of Yahweh Shai. You gotta give up the Lord, okay, which these people never had the real name of Lord anyway, but they completely go into Satanism. They go into worshiping Satan, okay, and they all do it for what? For money, man. Which is why the scriptures say that you cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve God and Mammon. You cannot serve Yahweh Shai and Mammon. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahweh Shai and Mammon. Alright? You know, 1 Timothy 6 and 10. Okay, because these people do all these things for what? For money, man. They participate in these wicked rituals, and they participate in these eating babies and sodomizing little children and having popping little girls that haven't even entered the flower of their age, that aren't even capable of having children, killing them, harvesting their blood for adrenochrome, man, for money, and to keep these record deals and this money coming in from these acting deals and these endorsements, man. 1 Timothy 6 and 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. You see, the love of money is the root of all evil. It's not it's not the money itself, okay, the mammon itself, but it's the love of money and it's dedicating yourself to it and serving and doing whatever you can, you know. How Jake be in the world saying, you know, I'm gonna do whatever for this cheese, man. I gotta get the cheese, you know, I'm grinding, I'm gonna do whatever it takes, you know. That's why these people they sell out, man. You know? You know, Jeremiah Jeremiah 5 and 27. I'm gonna start in verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men. And we're right, man. This also can be used as scripture about inoculation. You know, they were talking about max that thing up, go get the inoculation, this, and that, trying to encourage Jake to go get it, man. Trying to encourage Jake to come into that lucrative lifestyle and get record deals and stuff, encourage them to push themselves and sell themselves to Satan, man. That's the whole agenda behind everything that these rappers, these artists, these actors, they do, man. These photographers, these painters, everybody that's high up in the world, man, they push Satanism, man. They're laying snares and they're catching our people more and more, which is why this place has to be destroyed. This place got to go. All right, Jeremiah, verse 27. As the cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich. They are waxing fat, they shine, yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall I not visit for these things, saith Yahweh Shem Yahshua, shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this, man? And that's why Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to destroy Babylon the Great, man. Last but not least, I'm going to end it here in Revelations 18, and I believe verse 10. So if I'm wrong. Yeah. I'm gonna start from verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and live deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city! For 1 hour is thy judgment come, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more, the merchandise of gold and silver, and precious stones, and of pearls, fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and dyeing wood, and all manners vessels of ivory, and the manner of vessels of the most precious wood, and of brass, and of iron, and marble, and cinnamon, and odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine. Okay, I believe that's going into, no, just literal wine, so like it. And oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and breasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and souls of men, because those that have sold us, the breakdown says, and all these people do is sell out, man. So that's why this place is going to be destroyed. That our people can't sell out no more and do all this wickedness. So with that, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. I pray that this list was edifying. Until next time, I say Shalom.